Hi, you guys. My name is Jorge Corona, and now is the time to invest in cryptocurrency. So maybe you're wondering about crypto, if you should invest, if you shouldn't invest, why you should invest, and I'm just going to explain to you guys that now is the time to invest and how to invest. Right now, cryptocurrency or United States crypto asset is booming right now. It's picking up speed. People are buying into it. Institutions are getting into it, and so it's getting more and more stable. And before this, I wasn't a crypto guy. I was trying to avoid it, but I saw lots of people invested into it with billions of dollars. So I'm like, okay, now I know that lots of companies are in it. It's not going to go away anytime soon. It's been around for many, many years. And so now it's like, okay, now it's pretty stable. Now it's a good time to enter the crypto market. And so something to note here, we're in a bull market, which means things are going to go up. Bear market means things are going down. Right now we're in a bull market, and the reason is because of Bitcoin. And Bitcoin has programmed in it that every couple years it halves the premium or incentives for the miner. So let's say if you were to mine and get crypto coins, say in 1 month you would get 100 coins. You would mine 100 coins. Okay, that's great. But now that it's been half, you're only going to get 50 coins. So there's limited supply now, or less supply of it. So this is just a supply and demand. And people are going to start realizing this, that there's less coins. So the price is going to go up because everyone's going to want it. So this is going to happen for the next couple of months. They say the cycle is around 18 months. And there's like 6 months for the market to realize it, and there's 18 months for it to go up, the bull market, and then, it'll go down. So right now it's a great time to invest because we're just starting off the bull market, and there's no really like way of predicting when it really starts or ends. The last time this happened was in 2017, before that in 2013. So it's every 4 years. Now it's 2021. It's happening now. Let's get ready. Let's invest. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence and verify what I say is true. Don't believe a guy on the internet. And see if you want to invest. Okay. So why shouldn't you invest now? This is the future, guys. This is the future. And I was reluctant to get into crypto, but this is the third time that crypto kind of came up. And the first two times, if I would have got in, I would have probably been a millionaire right now. No lies. But I didn't get in. I didn't believe the hype. Missed out twice. Right now, this is the third time. I'm not going to miss it this time. Okay. So crypto is kind of great, but it's also kind of not great. So let me tell you the cons about it, which is when you sell crypto, you're going to pay capital gains, period. So what's capital gains? That's just interest on your earnings. Let's say you have $1,000 to invest and you sell it for $11,000 and you have less than a year and you make $50,000 a year. So your tax bracket is 22%. But remember, you're in California, you have to pay 8% tax. So you're going to pay 30% of your gains to the government. That's terrible. So what can you do? Well, if you hold it more than a year, you're going to pay 15% tax on federal and still 8% tax on state. So you're going to pay 22%, which is better, but still terrible. So just something to note here. So what can you do? Well, you can move to another state to lower this down to zero. Like if you go to Texas, this is no state tax. Federal, you're kind of stuck here. If you made less though, you pay no capital gains. So actually, it's if you are considered, I guess, poor, or you make less than a certain amount of money, you could benefit by investing in crypto and profiting it. There is some countries like Puerto Rico, even though it's United States, you don't pay capital gains. There's other countries where you don't pay capital gains either, but there's like three, I think. Everybody else, they don't know what to do with crypto. So they're still figuring that out. There is no global consensus. In the United States, cryptocurrency is considered an asset, just like gold. So consider cryptocurrency as a crypto asset. So just like gold, consider it as digital gold, where you can store it. It has value on it, and you can sell it. And when you sell it, you're going to pay capital gains on it though. So now that you know about the biggest con about cryptocurrency, not to mention there's other cons, like you can lose it if you have it in a wallet. But I don't recommend you guys go and get wallets. Like they have like a Dogecoin wallet, a Bitcoin wallet, and you have it on your computer and you can store it on the thumb drive, and that gets really complicated. I don't recommend that way because you can lose it. And let's be honest, no one knows passwords. You're not going to remember the password you set up when that one time you bought your crypto for like $100 and now it's worth $10,000, but you can't figure out that password. No, just don't do that. Like, I don't recommend it. Highly don't recommend you do that, but you could. And why would you do that? You would, it gets kind of complicated. You would want a wallet if you don't want the government to find out. And you can go to a Bitcoin ATM and transfer or buy the cryptocurrency and transfer it to your wallet, which lives on your desk at home, or a thumb drive on your desk at home. And so that's how you go and transfer it there, and the government will know about it. But the thing about that is that if you mess up by one digit, that money's gone. Forget about it. There's no way of getting it back. So to me, that risk is not worth it. Okay, so now you know like that's not the way of buying crypto. How would you buy crypto? Well, you can use Webull, link below, and sign up, put $100 in, and you can get 2 free stocks. But really, you can go and invest, not just in stocks, you can invest in crypto now. And I like it. And you can invest in some crypto, not all the crypto. There's a large list of cryptocurrency. Webull is a broker. So is Coinbase. I recommend you join Coinbase and just deal crypto. Link below, you can get $10 if you sign up. And I recommend Coinbase because they have more currencies than Webull. And every broker has their own set of currencies that you can do. So just know, like, not all the currencies are there. If you want Dogecoin, you have to go with like Webull or Robinhood. If you want just Bitcoin, Ethereum, ETC, and the others, you want to go with Coinbase. So there's pros and cons with each. So sign up to Webull. I'm going to show you my Coinbase. Okay. So let's go to Coinbase and I'm going to show you my portfolio. So I wasn't into crypto until now. And I decided, you know what? People are getting into crypto. This is the next trend. I missed it twice. I'm not going to miss it again. I'm going to invest 1 to 3% of my net income in crypto. This is what is recommended, to invest 1 to 3% of your money in crypto. Okay, so I decided I was going to invest this year. So this is very risky for me because I'm not a risk taker. But I decided that I'm going to do it. So I invested $2,000. I'm going to show you my portfolio right now. Let's go to my portfolio. So I invested $2,000 initially. $1,000 for Bitcoin, $1,000 for Ethereum. And if you look at here, it's around $1,700, right? So $700 is my gains because I put $1,000 in. If you can click on this, you can go and see that I put $1,000 in, and there are some fees. And these fees are for Coinbase to store my cryptocurrency in their offline storage. So they'll store it for me. So which means they have the coin, they're just storing for me, or they're storing part of the coin for me. And so I don't have to worry about losing the coin or it getting stolen or forgetting my password for the coin or whatever. That's the convenience I am paying for, which is a lot, but still. Okay, so I bought this on December 31st. And at that time, it was worth $29,000 for one Bitcoin. Right now, it's worth around, what, $48,000. So there's profit to be made. I made, let's say, $700. So $700 divided by $1,000 by multiplied by 100 is 70%. So my $1,000 had got me 70% return on my investment. This is ridiculous. And I'm not trying to brag here because this is actually nothing, but I'm just trying to tell you guys that money can be made in crypto. We're in a bull market. Money can be lost also. So let's go back to my portfolio. Ethereum has skyrocketed. The same $1,000 now is worth $4,000. That means that Ethereum has increased by 300%, or what they call 3x. That is amazing. That's like, you're never going to see that return on your investment. Well, actually, I shouldn't say never. Like, this is rare to see 300% return on your investment on your stocks. It is rare to see it on housing. It is rare to see it, period. So that is amazing return on your investment. And so I know money can be made. You guys know money can be made. I'm showing you guys money could be made. But remember, we have to pay capital gains on those $3,000. So if right now we go to the calculator, we say, oh, I want to get out right now. My $3,000 has been less than a year. And let's say I make, I don't know, 100K. Keep it simple. I have to pay $666 to the government, or a little over 30%. So I want to keep $2,400. So I have to give $600 to the government for doing nothing. And that's like, oh, so me, I want to wait a year. If I wait a year, I have to pay $500, a little less, but still it's like, wow, that is just killing me, you know. If I make less next year, then I only pay $40, you know, and you can play with it. Anyways, so point is you have to think about your entry point and your exit strategy. Are you in it for the long term? Are you in it for the short term? Remember about capital gains. What should you do? Which coin should you invest in? A lot of questions here. You should invest in Bitcoin. They say you should invest at least $500. Why do they say that? Well, Bitcoin is limited in supply. There's only 21 million coins, and then that's it. There's never going to be any more. So this will scale up in price because there's going to be limited quantity. And so because there's limited quantity, everyone's going to want to buy it. So that's great. You should invest in Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. Ethereum is used more and more frequently, and it's used to buy NFTs, which is like digital art. But just know that it's being used a lot, and so people are picking up and buying Ethereum because they need it. And some people are, going into Dogecoin or there's other cryptocurrencies, and they're using it to buy stuff. And I'm going to advise you guys not to do that. Don't buy pizza. Don't buy tickets with the cryptocurrency. I know the name is very misleading, cryptocurrency. It's not a currency. It's an asset that can be used as a currency. It's like me trading my gold for tickets. Yes, technically it's possible. That's bartering. But I'm not going to do it. Why? Because I got to pay capital gains. Yes, if you buy pizza with crypto, you got to pay capital gains. If you bought tickets with the crypto, you got to pay capital gains. So it's like, wait a minute. There's a potential for me to buy the same product using my crypto, but I might lose money in that transaction. I might owe money. It's like, wait, how is that even possible? That doesn't make sense. I know it's not smart, in my opinion. It's not something I would do. I wouldn't go and trade cryptocurrency for tickets or pizza for nothing. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Even though it's possible to like buy the Tesla car, where it was possible to buy the Tesla car in Bitcoin. Like, I don't know why you would do that. You know, maybe in the future there is going to be some cryptocurrency that is not taxed in capital gains. And what would that be? That would be something like this US coin, which is going to be stable at like $1. And you can go and look at the prices, and you can see that like the UST is kind of stable at $1. That's what it is $1, and it's meant for you guys to invest in this and kind of be like an exchange coin that you can put it here and you can move it to another broker and you can move it around, and the capital gains is going to be almost zero, if not zero, because you traded at $1, you moved it over here, still $1. There's no like capital gains really. But if you look at, actually, if you go and click on this, if you look at it, it's actually not $1. So Coinbase is a little misleading because this is actually not $1. So if you go to another broker, you see that this is actually trading at 0.9999638, not 1.0000. So it's a little misleading. So even though it's $1, it still fluctuates within that small little margin. So money can be had here. So there is very small capital gains, but I think due to rounding, it will be almost, if not insignificant. So I'm not sure how that works out. I haven't done that, but just note that there is some crypto to do that. Every crypto has its purpose. In the future, there might be some crypto that the government might say, hey, if you put, your money here, or if you use this crypto, we won't charge you capital gains. So in that case, it will make sense to buy pizza or tickets. But right now, that's not the case. So just be aware that you could be paying capital gains on the transaction that you did. So now you know you should invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum. What other coin should you invest in? I invested in ETC just because I wanted to invest in what they call an altcoin, an alternative coin that is not Bitcoin or Ethereum. And there's a history behind this. I'm not going to get into it. But I just want to tell you that you can get into a coin and you can lose money. So you should have an exit and entry point. Where do you want to enter the market? Where do you want to exit the market? Okay, so here's my strategy. For Bitcoin and Ethereum, my strategy was I was going to invest, and if I were going to lose less than 10%, I would get out, meaning I would lose up to 10%. And if it's been a couple months and I was already invested and I was getting profit, but like I decided, you know what, the market is going down, and if it reached above 10%, I would take 10% profit. So I would take 10% profit and not let it go to 0 or negative 10%. I would take 10% profit. So it kind of depends on you, on when you want to enter and exit, but have a strategy and be ready to pull the trigger to enter or exit a position if this is your strategy. This is only one strategy. So let's say you have $1,000. How should you put $1,000 in the crypto market? Know that there's fees if you do it by like the drip method, which is like you put in $200 now, you wait for it to go up or go down. You put another $200, you wait to up and down. You keep doing this until you have no more money. But the point is that you're going to be profitable after all these transactions. So give me an example. I put $200 in. I'll wait for it to be profitable 20%. If it's profitable 20%, I put another $200. Wait for that to go up 20%. If that's profitable, then I put in the rest of the money. And so overall, I'm like profitable, like, I don't know, 15% or something. You can calculate this. And if the market drops 15%, I can sell everything and still be broke even. So the point is like your risk. How risky are you? How are you going to enter the market? How are you going to exit the market? And just something to know. For most people, they don't know nothing. So for you, I think you should just start slow, invest $100, put it in Bitcoin, leave it for a year. See how it progresses every day if you want. But don't worry if it goes negative. Overall, in 1 year, it should go positive if you believe into it. What is your entry and exit strategy? That's up to you to decide. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. It's up to you to determine this. So let me give you another example of Ethereum Classic. So in this one, I actually bought it at $17 per coin. And I bought 10 of them. And it was a mistake at that time. Because I say it's a mistake because it lost value. It went down to $11. And I was like, oh my gosh, I lost $70. And I said, well, what am I going to do? So a strategy that people use is averaging down or averaging up. So they average down, meaning that I bought some at $11 per coin. And so the average now is in between 11 and 17, right? In between. So what is it? Whatever. $15 per coin now is my average for these 20 coins. So like, okay. And if it goes down more, you average down again if you wanted to bring the average down. So that, what does the average mean? That means the break-even point. Meaning if it goes to $15 per coin, the value, then I can sell now and it'll be break-even. So that's what that means. So like even if the market goes down, you can still average down by putting more money in, bringing the average down, and so now if you want to exit, you can go ahead and exit at a lower price point. So that's just something to note here. And what happened after this is that for no reason, just Ethereum just exploded and it went to $100 per coin. So that is ridiculous. Here right now it's $1,800 per, and I bought it for like $280, right? That's just ridiculous amount. So there's just something to note. And where are things going in the future? It's hard to say, but we're in a bull market, and a lot of these coins are set to go to 1x, 2x, up to 10x in the next 5 years. But I can't predict the future, and so I don't know so I don't know what's going to happen. But I think right now is a great time to invest, and to invest only what you're prepared to lose. So right now, if I were to lose 100% of my portfolio, I'm okay, because this is only 1 to 3% of my entire assets, my entire value of everything, my stocks, everything. This is 1 to 3%. So you guys have to decide, okay, what is my strategy? Is it time for me to invest? When should you invest? Well, I think you should invest when you're financially able to invest and you could invest. Now, don't YOLO. Don't go and invest all your money in crypto. Only invest money that you can afford to lose. And in my opinion, that means that you're financially stable and or you have money to burn, to spend, to make it disappear pretty much. And not everybody has that luxury. That doesn't mean you can't invest though. I think you could start investing some money, a little bit of money. Even though you owe credit cards, even though you owe lots of things, you can invest a little bit of money. But remember, first you need to be financially stable. And if you can't afford rent, you probably shouldn't be investing in crypto. But if you have a stable job, if you have $50, $100 extra a month to invest, then yeah, I think it's worth to invest some of the money to see if you can make money. Why not? I think in the long term you're going to be profitable. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, and do your own due diligence. And I just want to share with you guys that right now it's a bull market. There's capital gains to be paid, and that you can be profitable. And this next year is going to be very profitable. And even if you are what they call a bag holder, holding your digital assets and not earning any money, you can average down and still be profitable by just holding. Oh, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like this video or not, and what cryptocurrency are you investing in.